A winter storm has made its way into the mountains, carrying bitter cold, thick fog, and freezing rain. But today we wouldn't just get to sit around and enjoy it. We had to make sure our wood stoves were stocked and ready to keep us warm. But before any good day of work, you gotta start the day with some breakfast and a warm cup of coffee. And be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It'd mean the world to me. Now that breakfast was over, it was time to throw on the work boots and start chopping some wood. Let me explain Oklahoma weather a little bit to you. The humidity here is pretty high year-round, so when cold temperatures roll in, they often feel 10 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit colder than what it actually is. So even though today was only sleet coming down, the temperatures felt like they were in the low teens. We have a very insane climate year-round. We've been letting these logs season for a while under the porch, so we're going to go ahead and get these cut now for the main cabin. And by we, I guess I just mean me. I don't know. Always feels like a team effort. It's a nice feeling to get all that done, but it won't be the last of the logs I have to get for the day. After resting for a second, we cut down a tree that was on our property a couple weeks ago, so we finished getting some lumber for that, for a different one of our structures because it has a different sized wood stove. It's non-stop work out here, working on this property and keeping the place warm and running, but it's really rewarding at the same time. Something about knowing when you lay down at night the reason that the place is warm is because of the hard work you put in. I don't know, just feels good. And guys, trust me, I know. I should have had glasses on here, but they kept fogging up, so I took a stupid and unnecessary risk. Should be good, just in two, or?
Oh, yeah.
After hours of cutting wood, it was finally done for now, so we transferred this in to set it by the wood stove so that it could dry a little bit. After a lot of work gathering wood for the cabins, I decided it was time to relax and read a little bit of a book for a while. Well, it's quite the gloomy day out. It's been raining for about 18 hours straight now. It's just been absolutely coming down. All night last night, all day today so far. The wind chill is really cold, but it's not quite cold enough, the actual temperature, for it to be snowing out. So we're just stuck with freezing rain. But we're still able to get some work done. We got some logs cut for the original cabin and in here at this new cabin built. So should have plenty for the rest of the day for sure, but probably way more than that. But we're gonna kind of keep hanging out a little bit, have some lunch, and just see what we can't get into for the rest of the day.
I love soft tacos.
Pretty solid. After relaxing a little while, we decided it was time to head on down the mountain and check in on the tiny cabin and see where the water levels were at. This little small creek usually runs dry in the summertime, but we just had a torrential downpour. It's been raining almost non-stop for 24 hours and heavy rains as well. So it's always a telltale sign when this thing is running like this, the creek down in front of the cabin is gonna be roaring. So I'm pretty excited to see how high the water level is right now. But I just can't get over how pretty perfect of a sound that is. Just as I thought, the creek is running really strong right now. The water level is not as high as I've seen it, actually not even close, but it's running really well. It actually never dried up this summer. A lot of summers it'll completely dry up for at least a handful of days throughout the year, but there was always water in it. But now we're gonna have this beautiful sound for the foreseeable future. So, I just love it so much. Well, I'm gonna give this little fella its first burn of the season, but first I gotta clean it out. It's got quite a bit left over from the last time it was used. So I'm gonna get all this out of here, dump it, and then we'll get a nice little fire rolling in it. Should be pretty cozy. One way I really like to help the cabin warm up when we're first getting it started is grab this Aladdin oil lamp and get it fired up, and it'll always help take that edge off, and it's a perfect light source as well. After hanging out in the cabin for a while, we decided we were going to go check in on the water levels over at our fishing spot and then head back on up the mountain to hang out with family. And after a long day, it was finally time to enjoy a little bit of dinner. Where are you going? Oh, more in the way. Well, there's a really big cold front moving into the mountains right now, so we figured it would be best if we got a bunch of extra wood, even though we cut a lot earlier in the day, but we just wanted to be safe and make sure we have enough. And last thing we want to do is have to get out in the middle of the night or something and cut more wood. So yeah, we went probably way overboard like that. All the wood we cut today will probably last us over a week, but we're definitely gonna make it through the night now and not have to worry. But it's the wind chill is definitely about down into the 20s right now, and it's gonna get much colder. The actual temperature up here this high in the mountain might dip into the teens. We'll just see. So yeah, it's you just never know. Oklahoma can be the most unpredictable place ever when it comes to weather, because we get it from everywhere. We get warm weather from the south, cold weather from the north, and they're constantly fighting. Obviously, that's why, you know, Oklahoma is such a crazy place in the spring and such for tornadoes, but in the winter it can get cold out of nowhere and really quick, and that's what we're getting hit with right now. So we're gonna spend some family time in the cabin and play some games, but should be fun because it's gonna be nice and toasty in there, as we all know now.
Because that's
so
how
be
we
thinking about
that's
where
how you
want
start
yours.
the game, and then that's where you want to place it. And you needed something else.
Okay.
At any point, you can do 4 of them.
And you have to have wood.
And after enjoying a family game night, we sat and waited for the massive storm to hit. As I'm sure you guys can hear, the wind is going absolutely outrageous. I mean, I don't even know how fast these gusts are, but they're very fast, and that's coming from somebody that's lived in Oklahoma their whole lives. So these are some pretty serious wind gusts, but my gosh. And on top of that, the wind chill has got to be well into the teens now, because the temperature has dropped to in the 20s. So the wind chill is very cold. I don't know how cold it's gonna get tonight, but right now it's very cold. And yeah, so thank God for a roof over our heads and wood to keep filling up the stove to keep us warm. But we're staying cozy inside, but it's getting rowdy out here right now. Little weather update for you guys. The wind is going absolutely berserk. Like, it's gusting definitely over 50 miles an hour, and on top of it, the temperature is in the low 20s. So with the wind chill, it is absolutely frigid. It's crazy. Kind of worried about the cabin down there at the bottom. Just there's so many big trees around, but I'm sure it's fine. It always is. We made sure when we built by really like strong and sturdy mature trees. So we'll see. Go check on it in the morning, or else I'm gonna be thinking about it for a while. So I'll go check on that tomorrow. But up here at the top of the mountain, the wind is going berserk and it is really cold. But we got the fire stocked up, so I think I'm gonna get some sleep, and we will see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning, everybody. Last night we endured one of the craziest windstorms I've ever been a part of up here. Gusts were well over 50 miles an hour, probably faster at times, and the temperatures were frigid. It's really cold outside right now, but the good news is all of the storms had passed and we've been met with a clear and beautiful day. So we're gonna go get a little bit of breakfast and coffee and get this day underway.
If you guys are still here, thank you so much for hanging out. Be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, y'all take care. And we've got some really big projects planned for the future, so you're going to want to make sure you're subscribed. Alright, see y'all soon.